Still a little here in Chesnadia, Romania. You see in the background there the fortified church that I've used a few times as a backdrop of Chesnadia. I want to talk a few minutes and really need to listen to this for a few minutes. There's about 6 a.m. here in Chesnadia. The Wuhan virus, the coronavirus, the COVID-9 virus, I don't know. The name has mutated faster and more often than a virus does itself. But, maybe we ought to call it either the virus from hell or the God virus. And let me explain. I think God has sent us a reminder. Now, I'm not here this is not to get people to panic. I've mentioned this a few times. On my Facebook and not said a whole lot on it. But it's not a time to panic, never has been. But it is a time to call for prayer. Now, if people want to criticize me for, this is just another, cause of panic, no, it's another cause for prayer. I'm going to ask, and I thought about just asking for someone that knows much more about what they're doing, has a bigger voice than I do, and I'm still going to ask that this Sunday, and it's March the 12th here in Romania this morning now, to call for every church in America to pray this Sunday. No, not just for the virus, or not just about the virus, but we need to repent. And I think the reminder that God is sending is a reminder that one of these days, this is not it, but one of these days in the future, sometime, I'm not saying when, I don't know when, there's going to be some stuff that comes around that there's not going to be any cure for. There's not going to be any stopping them. You look in the book of Revelation, God has said it. People can mock and laugh if they want to. Go back to Jeremiah chapter 5. God sent different things on the children of Israel, trying to get them to repent and turn back to Him. And they said, well, that's not God. God don't have anything to do with that. Well, eventually Nebuchadnezzar came and carried them off captive to Babylon, destroyed the city of Jerusalem. We do well to take heed. And if God help you if you say that America don't have anything to repent about. Daniel repented on behalf of the nation. Look at Daniel chapter 9. Over and over Daniel said, we have sinned. We have done this. Daniel was probably a 15-year-old boy when Nebuchadnezzar destroyed Jerusalem and carried him off captive. If we're grown people, then we've certainly got things that we need to repent of. If nothing else, to repent of our lack of recognizing things that are going on sometimes, and lack of recognizing the hand of God. And when God is speaking in some way, and He does speak through nature, He speaks through many different avenues. God doesn't just speak through one method. Some people make the mistake and say, well, God just speaks through a small still voice because that's what He did at one time. Well, there's other times He did speak through the tornado. He did speak through the wind. He has spoken in different ways. And He does speak through these scares that we have like this, the coronavirus, the Wuhan virus, COVID-9 virus, or whatever it is. But like I say, it's not a time to panic. But we see that I was getting ready to head home, and it's still a slight possibility. But just got the word, a few hours ago that the president has shut down all traffic for the next 30 days, travel from Europe. Now here in Romania, we don't have a whole lot of cases, haven't so far. Of course, that can change, and that's one thing I've said from the start. You know, things can change quickly with some of these things. People were saying how mild it was, how few cases it was. Well, it was just getting started. You know, it takes time for these things to spread sometimes. Some of them spread faster than others. But, excuse me, I'm trying to get over a virus myself right now. That is not, excuse me, it is not the Wuhan or whatever you want to call it. But it's, I guess, more of a common cold virus, or maybe even a slight case of flu, but I don't think so. I've had a cough, and chest congestion, head congestion. And my cough drop's not working right now. But I'm doing much better. I came down with it Friday night, before there were any cases, as far as anybody knew, in Romania. But being in high of a high risk, then I'm probably going to, and I've been advised to do that, is to self-quarantine for a while, because I am at high risk. I'm 72 and do have some lung problems besides what I've got right now. And I'm going to have to cut off here. But maybe somebody has a bigger voice than I do. But I share this video. I hope it can get around quick. I'd like to see every church in America praying this Sunday. Or somebody just see this. I hope maybe God speak to somebody else, you know, the same message. That's okay. I'm not looking for anything except a call to prayer. And if somebody would take it and head it up that has more influence than I do, that would be great. I hope God speaks to somebody's heart to do that. So I'm going to get off here. And we were scheduled to fly out on March 31st. You know, if things improve unexpectedly, the president said for the next 30 days. But, you know, would be reviewing it. We'll see how things go. If it spreads worse. Romania has talked about how Europe had not taken precautions. Romania, I think, has. But the problem is that to fly out to the United States, most flights go through Munich, Germany. So I think that would be, excuse me, be the problem. So you pray for me. I'll continue to improve. I have been much better yesterday than I had been in several days. So I think I'm beginning to be on the mend. Dale Little, Rescue America Ministries, Chesnadilla, Romania.